Hey there, Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, Taurus Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to In the Waters. I am always happy to have you guys stop by and have a little chat. Today we're going to talk about December 6th through the 12th. The energy this week is really being run by your ruling planet of Venus as she is moving through Capricorn. She is trying to construct a plan, and with the North Node getting ready to move into your sign, while she is still there doing this, I think this becomes a very significant week for you of trying to figure out the beginning stages of where it is that you're going with the situation. So Monday is highly productive energy. I think you can get a lot done. If you're like, well, I wish I would have known that sooner, then you should check out Facebook. Moonlit Waters, I do a reading and every day of the week, but it comes out the night before. So you would know on Sunday that Monday is the get her done day of the week, because it really is. So you are being asked this week, is there something... Okay, so I tried to do your reading a couple minutes ago and there was a problem with it. And one of the cards that came out was temptation. It was about, are you in denial about something that you're looking to remove from your life, that you're hesitating to remove from your life? And I was trying to sort through what the heck that energy was about, and I got confused. And so I decided to do the reading again, and I told Spirit if that was really important, they would bring it out again, and they did. They just used a different card, which makes it a little easier for me to figure out what they were saying. So this one is called moderation. Is there something you know you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthfully, although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is just fine. So some kind of a habit. I would say that during this expansive energy of whenever the sun is in Sagittarius, it is expansive energy, is ruled by Jupiter. That is probably why during the course of the holiday season, the average American gains 7 pounds. It's an expansive energy. So where can you have moderation in your life about something that is a habit that you feel a little uncomfortable with, or makes you feel uncomfortable? So whether it is alcohol, food, exercising, like moderation in all things. So it's good to exercise. It's not good to strain your muscles trying to do so. So maybe it's smoking. There's something that needs you to take another look at. You have celebration. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out and dance and play. An invitation could be on the way, and you have asked for help. Celestial beings who protect everyone. And now is the time for you to ask for your angels for assistance. So that's some really green healing energy too. So if you are having to make some health changes because of some kind of a situation that cropped up in your health area, you know, asking for divine guidance on that is always a good way to go. If this could be anything though that you feel like you need some help for, but the celebration card looks fun. All right, so Moon moves into Aquarius at 6:49 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. Why am I doing that? The Moon in Aquarius has a lot of energy where it's going to be squaring off with Uranus in your sign. So it's like, I want to make changes, but it's hard because Saturn is kind of holding all the change energy back. And so that might be why you need to ask for help to make important changes for yourself. Mars is in Scorpio. Mars belongs in Scorpio, and it's squaring off with Jupiter in Aquarius. And Jupiter wants to expand things. The sun wants to help it expand. That's in that energy of choice. However, we've got Saturn in Aquarius, which rules Aquarius, wanted to create boundaries. And so I feel like there's a lot of, I want to make changes and I don't know how. Venus and Pluto are having these conversations. We need to make changes, but how? And so I think that it's good to get a little clarity this week if you ask for the help that you need and in trying to sort this out. On Tuesday, we also have Mercury going to square off with Neptune. So Mercury in Sagittarius wants to make the change, wants to expand, is optimistic about it, but it's trying to have this conversation with Neptune in Pisces, and Neptune wants to have this conversation, but between the two of them, they're like, they can't, it's confusing. They're like, yeah, we could do this. Oh, and we could do this. Oh, and we could do this. And it's like, really doesn't really bring the clarity that we would like it to bring. So there's some uncomfortable energy around trying to sort things out in our heads. But I think things it's almost like the fog starts clearing very soon. So, but I think this could lead to some tension. On Wednesday, that moon is going to be in that energy of choice and making decisions with the sun and Mercury both over there in Sagittarius. And so I think the clarity starts to the fog starts to lift. So you have here soul satisfaction. If you're looking for clarity, soul satisfaction. Aim for that which makes your soul rejoice, which could be the celebration. It could just be you being happy and you choosing to celebrate your own life and your own self. And we have the King of the Unicorns. You are blessed with majesty, vision, and power. Well, there you go, Taurus. Like anybody had to tell you that. I mean, come on. All right, so I just really feel like there's a really good opportunity to start to make the clear, but the choices have to come from what feels right. It is definitely about what brings the soul satisfaction. North Node is in your sign, and this is how you point your compass in the right direction over the course of of your lifetime, but you are going to notice it over the course of the next 18 months. Wow. Holy wow. Okay, so Thursday, overnight hours of Thursday. So, especially if you're here in the United States, it's overnight hours. The moon is going to be in conjunction with Jupiter. And the moon in conjunction with Jupiter really wants to consider what needs to be expanded. And then right after that, the moon is going to move into Pisces at 9:53 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. Always adjust for your time zone because I can't do that. I don't know how. But then it will, by the course of Saturday morning, it will make its way into conjunction with Neptune. So now the moon has talked to both the co-rulers of Pisces while the moon is basically in Pisces. So what the dreams are, what the goals are, what feels right becomes really an important focus in our lives. You are being encouraged to figure out what your dream and your goal is, but maybe not share it. Because if you share it out there, it allows other people to attach their negative energy to it. Are you sure you can do that? How are you going to do that? Well, honestly, right now, none of us know how. Like the how, we're waiting on that. That'll be like March before any of us really figure out the how. So what is going on right now? It's about exploring your options. It's about figuring out what it is that you want to do. So with that moon in Pisces, you have a soulmate relationship. New romance with a spiritual basis is here for you now. That could be what you're celebrating. Could be what you're asking help for. Could be the soul satisfaction. But explore your options, which might mean that you guys are out there dating and trying to figure it out. It is time to look at other possibilities, and it is a good time to make changes. So, you are blessed with majesty, vision, and power. Don't forget who you are while you're out there exploring your options. Explore them from an area of self-confidence, right? Because when we have the confidence, we shine. There's nothing sexier than self-confidence, right? So that's an attractive force. It brings into you what you want, whether it is in a career or in a relationship of any sort. Your confidence is the solar light of you shining out, and it's an attractive force. The moon is going to conjunct exactly with with Pluto on Saturday. No. On Saturday at this is really interesting. On Saturday at 11:29 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and while the moon is still in Pisces. And so from 11:30 to 2:30 p.m., there's this energy around making choices and decisions that benefit you, taking steps and actions towards your goal. You have a situation that you're being recommended to swim away from. It says shark, so explore your options. A soulmate relationship is on the horizon, but there's something that needs to be released and let go of before you get there. So, okay, so the moon is going to move into Aries at 4:46 p.m. on Saturday. And the moon in Aries is going to conjunct Chiron. I'm sorry, I keep losing my space. I am I'm having a difficult day. I'm just going to say that. It's the weather, which is ridiculous, but it's the weather, and it's making it very difficult for me to focus today. All right, so we have here the stars. You can manifest your every wish. In the morning, the world awaits you. It's time to get up and start making some choices. It's time just to move away from what doesn't work and start moving toward what does. And that is this energy. And I think that this transit of Venus through Capricorn is really going to help you. If you are a Taurus rising, this would be your 9th house. This would be your house of communication with spirit, research, higher knowledge. So really applying all those methodologies to sorting through things is helpful. But in the final analysis, what really matters is the soul satisfaction. And so really, no matter where in your chart this is all happening, there's some choice or decision that's being made in your life right now around your value system and what is relationship balance and value system. And so whatever that is, there is a period here of discernment where you are starting to sort out what doesn't work with what you're interested in, what has opportunities for you, and the plan itself is going to be under review and revision for a little bit here. So, but that's okay, because Taurus, you don't really rush into anything anyway. So I think you'll be fine with it. Just allow yourself the grace and the space. Do understand, though, that on Sunday, when that moon conjuncts Chiron, some triggering is going to happen. Something is going to come up, and you're going to have to go back and say, why is that bothering me in the first place? Why do I need to create a healthy boundary around you? And it's guaranteed, if you go back far enough into your childhood, you will figure out. You will see, oh, that's the thing. You know, a lot of times abandonment issues or feelings of not being good enough or not measuring up, those kind of things are really developed and imprinted in our childhood. And so I need to go back and look and see what this thing is triggering you, and the why. That's how you heal, when you recognize the why. So, and this is a really interesting week for everybody, but this week for you, it's about following your soul calling and what brings you the soul satisfaction. I did a sneak peek ahead at 2022 for you guys. I will link it right here. It came out on a weird day last week. It came out on Thursday. I was running behind. It's the weather. I'm struggling. So there's that. And so check that out. And like I said, I'm on Facebook every day putting out a little video about the energy of the day. So come and check that out. And that's Moon That Waters. All right, you guys have a great week. It is an opportunity to explore your options and what actually makes your heart sing. And that's all that really matters. All right, you guys take good care. I'll talk to you soon.